Hey everyone, this is Nishat and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great, and in today's video I'm going to review about the book written by Devdutt Pattanaik, Olympus, an Indian retelling of Greek mythology. And so without any further ado, let's get into the video. Now talking about Devdutt Pattanaik is actually the writer who is kind of decoding Indian myths and all of those folklores and fables that are present in India. He has written a lot of books with respect to Indian mythology like My Gita, Jaya, and he has basically tried to decode all of those myths and has wanted to give a different touch to it. So yeah, all of those mythological lover or the myths lover all over India are just, they go crazy over his books. And I just read one of his books, and that is then Olympus, and I'm looking forward to read books by him in the future. Now talking about this book, Olympus, an Indian retelling of Greek myths, in this particular book what Devdutt Pattanaik has particularly done is like he has connected the Greek myths with the Indian myths. Like he has tried to create a parallel between these two different cultures and myths, and he's kind of the opinion that Indian culture has a great role to play in shaping the European culture, particularly Greece. And not only that, he is also of the opinion that it was around the same time that the Upanishads and Vedas were written, and simultaneously in another part of the world, like in the Western countries, in Europe specifically, the Greek myths were written. And we also know that it's not like for the first time that India was exposed like to European culture. We know that it was not the like the British, the Englishmen who first conquered and colonized India. India had been exposed to European culture since the time of Alexander, when he came to India during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya. So obviously, people in the European culture were very much impressed by the fables, folklores, and myths of India. India was a country for them which was huge of all of this, which was filled with a lot of magical elements, and was highly enchanting for them to kind of unravel what was lying within the myths present in India. So obviously India had a great role to play in Greek mythology. I also kind of believe that. Now, as we read this book, we find that he has tried to create a connection between the Greek mythology and the Indian mythology, and has tried to draw parallels between the different deities that are present in Greek mythology with that of the deities that are present in Indian mythology. For example, in Greek mythology, we know that Zeus is the king of gods. Similarly, in Indian mythology, Indra is the king of gods. So like this, he is trying to say that obviously Greek myths and Indian myths are related. Not only just the deities and all, we find that he is talking about all of those mortals who are present in Greek mythology as well as the Indian mythology, and their lives, how their lives are connected. At the same time, we see that there are various themes in Greek mythology which are somewhat connected to Indian mythology. For example, the very theme that a king would be overthrown by his son or by a relative, that's something that we have seen in Indian mythology. Like Ravan was given the prophecy that his nephew would dethrone him. Just like that, it was prophesied that Cronus, who was like the king or like the god's Titan god, he would be overthrown by his son. So like this, these themes are connected. Not only this, there are lots of themes that are connected between these two myths, and it's like very beautiful. Like the way he has presented them, it's truly marvelous to read, behold, everything. Now, particularly, this book is divided into 7 parts. In the very first part, we are exposed to the family tree of Titans and Olympians. In case you don't know who are they, they were the gods in Greek mythology. Like the Titans were the first, and they were later on overthrown by Olympians. And like that he is connecting them with Indian deities, because the Titans and Olympians were god, and in Indian mythology is talking about the gods like Shiva, Durga, and all of those gods who are very venerated. And then in the rest books he kind of talks about all of those mortals who are very important in myths. Like for example, in Greek mythology, Hercules was a very important figure, just like that Oedipus, just like that. Only in our like Indian mythology, the Apsaras, the nymphs like the Apsaras, they are also very important, and like this he has drawn parallels between them. So for me it has been a wonderful book to read. Now, why do I believe that one should definitely read this? Particularly if you have been trying to decode the Greek myths for a longer period of time and you have not received any book which would actually give you the Greek myths in the briefest way, then trust me, it's the perfect book for you. Here, Devdutt Pattanak has talked about all of those myths, but in the most briefest way, and you won't find any boredom while reading these myths. At the same time, your knowledge with relation to your Indian mythology would also get enriched. So if you're an Indian, obviously you would love to know about your culture. The second reason why I believe you should read is like myths represent our old culture, the culture that we have lost, and the culture which has represented our country and any other country. Like the Indian mythology, Greek mythology, and Egyptian mythology, these are the greatest mythologies in the entire world, and I believe that in your lifetime you should definitely read about them once at least. So yeah, I believe it's a good read for all of those mythology and those myths lovers. Lastly, talking about the language and the progression in the book, the language is very pretty easy. Like if you start reading it, you won't find any such word which is hard to decipher. It's very easy to decipher, and you would just complete it in 2 to 3 sittings because it's a book of 300 pages. So yeah. Okay, so that's all for today guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comment section what are your views with relation to this book. See, I have already read this book and I have completely loved it, and I would recommend each one of you to read this book at least, because this book is going to enrich you a lot of knowledge, and it's a good read. Trust me, you won't find any boredom element within this book. So please give it a shot, and you can follow me on IG, Nishad Book Nerd. I'll give the link in the description below, and I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye.